All right. We have a 2v2 against mirror matchup. Me and Quo against MattBarry and PiPuxd, of which MattBarry is gay. This is on Nightscape. Interesting map. It's got two ramps to the natural. One's choked up, one's super wide. Free pocket third. Blocked off by rocks. Makes it map kind of interesting, this pocket third. Red 12 pools. Red 12 pools, so the spawning pool finishes just a little after 1 minute. So when I come to scout, like, I'll see that. I'm opening up my usual opening. I'm playing Protoss ground now. Quo is playing Zerg. This is pretty new for us. We've been doing this for maybe a couple of months. Ever since the patch in January, actually. Yeah, there's been a couple of months. Quo opened up 14 hatch, which is not a build. We have 14 hatch and then 17 pool. Boy, that's interesting. Quo just kind of makes up his own build orders. Alright, so let's see. My normal opening is pretty standard. I usually do gate nexus, but because I saw the 12 pool, once I saw the 12 pool, I dropped my second gate and then the cyber. Lings are already on the map. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. This is not good. Quo sent his drones down to make spines, but didn't get them up in time. I'm chrono boosting a zealot, which sucks because my cyber core was late. I need to start my second stalker. I need to start my second stalker. I need to start my third stalker. Please tell me what they do. So okay, it's getting. I blocked off just because it's don't want the lings up into the ramp. This is bad. Yeah, Quo's getting busted up, but we kind of have to save this hatchery because Quo just went spines in the main, so there's no tech behind this. So if we lose this hatch, then Quo is absolutely super behind. Quo, I think you need to do what Will says. I mean, you got to learn how to get into Ravagers. I don't know though. I don't know if getting into Ravagers would have done anything. I think you just build your own lings, man. I don't see why you just don't build your own lings. Why don't you just build your own lings? Maybe we just build our own lings. We gotta figure out how to deal with this. We don't really have a good strategy yet. So I'm just staying on one base, getting my third gate up, getting a decent stalker army and retreating back to the ramp. So his adepts keep sending shades up and I block them every time. Like I've never done this before, where you build a pylon at the wall to block the shades. Clutch. If these guys had gotten in, actually, if we had let them in, I think Quo's spine crawlers would have raped them. It probably would have been better if we just let them in. But it was a pretty cool maneuver. Anyway, so at this point, to be honest, like, we're not super behind. Red is just building lings. He doesn't have any drones on his natural. He doesn't have his second gas. So him and Quo spent all his money on spines. He spent all his money on lings. Protoss though opened 2-gate nexus. Oh man, he needs to move his drones. Got his Twilight, hasn't started blink yet. Third gate coming up. Pretty weak follow-up from blue, to be honest. Alright, so I'm taking my Nexus now. I really, really need this Nexus. See how much faster his Nexus is. Red is just bad, though. He's going Roach Warren behind this and +1. Quo also. So him and MattBarry. Quo's got 5 spines in his main. That's insane. I don't know why I just built this pylon here. What did I see? I think we had eyes on.
Hey, help your friends.
So this is my view. I think I get all these roaches, which is good. This is red. Red is not good. This is blue. This is Quo's vision. It's got 4 spines at the natural. He's sending his adepts in again. Doesn't finish the shade. Okay. Okay. So, Quo and the 2 Zergs are pretty much in the same position. Okay, we don't really have much of a scout. I don't think we really got over on the other side of the map. So Paras went double forge. He's going +1 in armor. Let's see. What do we have going on? I'm getting my Robo and a Twilight. I'm pretty behind. Yeah, so blue is doing the best. Okay, so I catch his adept out, which I know they're going to shade, so I told Quo that they're going to finish their shade. Good thing he's got like 4 spines. Still takes over 2 drones though. Blue is coming for an attack, but he retreats. I don't know if he saw my stalkers going across the map. And they just stay in the middle. Okay, so I'm like, okay, good, there's no third. That's really key. I see the probe coming down, so I know the third is going to start. I decide not to kill the third. I decide to kill the third on the way back. This is something I intentionally decided to do. Alright, so I see I'm going to get cornered. I see I'm outnumbered. I just want to kill the Nexus and recall. Luckily, I got a decent recall. I think I lose like 4 stalkers. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. I lost a decent amount. And he pretty much got his third back up right away. Not great. Moving my stalkers back into a position where I can defend. I'm taking my third, so this is a little bit scary for us because this is when we can get hit from either this ramp or this side. Yeah, so they are coming. They are coming. Good thing Quo has a decent amount of roaches now, and he's taking his third. And Zerg is not, so he's going to get ahead if we hold. Going down. I'm trying to set up a concave like here, so I need my stalkers back. Okay, so we're good at this point until the links come. Then I'm like, fuck, my stalkers are stuck in front of the roaches, which is really bad. The roaches should be tanking. This is bad. I think we have to retreat before this is everything. Okay, but I see his roaches coming up for this flank, and so I think we can actually take this now. This is a decent, like, armor supply-wise, I think we should be fine. I'm retreating on the attack, so I'm not losing much. Quo's gonna lose this, but I think ultimately we're gonna hold. And since Quo has the third, that actually puts us ahead. His third doesn't have any probes. I don't have any probes, so right now we're kind of equal army, or equal economies. I need to take my gases, but yeah, this is good. This is good. Now I'm gonna get a lot of minerals. This guy makes a mistake, which a lot of people do, is whenever you take a base, it's like you automatically think, oh, I should take the gases on that base too, but it's actually not. It depends on what you want to build. He has way too much gas right now. He doesn't need these gases. And so normally when I play Stalker, I don't need that much gas. I'll probably get these saturated eventually, but I don't take these third gases until much later. He saturates his gas immediately, which is completely useless because he's mineral starved. It's kind of a mistake. So Nidus is coming down. So that's the only thing red does, is Nidus. Yeah, so he's on 2 bases. I mean, he's playing so bad. But they're setting up a good tactical maneuver, which is come in the Nidus and then hit. So he takes out my third. There's nothing I can do with that. He can destroy my army. The fact that Clo came to help means it's the only reason we can hold this. My Immortal is doing good work. I don't know where the other Nidus is. Oh, it's right here. Instead of sending his links across, he sends them into the Nidus, which is the weird shit. So I think this is decent. I'm gonna get my Immortal into a position. I'm actually sending probes in. Okay, close reinforcements do well. Set up a concave. Nice, nice. Okay, on the retreat, we're able to get 3 Zerg units. That's good. Not bad. I did lose my third though, so at this point we are kind of behind. So he's taking a 4th behind us. His 4th is almost done. Zerg is still on 2 bases. Looking at our vision, we don't know any of this. Like, we don't know how far behind we are right now, which is bad. This is bad. I mean, we should have had scouts. I should have had observers. We don't know anything. We don't know what's going on. I don't even know if he's taking his gold. So we just got lucky. Just played. We just didn't know. All right. So Close got his third though. So in this case, we are ahead. I don't know. Maybe even. So he's taking his gold right now. He's getting 3-3, and I'm only starting my +1 attack. The thing is, armor is not useful. What is this? Is this 3-3? I think that's 3-3. Maybe that's +2 armor. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I think that's 3-3. You don't need armor. As in, yeah, people blindly just get double upgrades, but it's not that important all the time. Especially when you're playing against us, which is Stalker, Mortal, Roach. Like, Roaches hit like 16 damage, so -1 damage to just your armor, of which Stalkers have 80 shields, 80 armor. So only when it hits the armor, the life part, do you get any of the minus damage. So you turn Roach's attack, it's decent, from 16 to 13. Not bad. But it's not useful. It's really only useful against high damage units. And if you could put the resources into more units or something, it's better. So my Hail Mary is sending DTs. I've split them off into like multiple different bases. Unfortunately, they run into cannons. This is bad. Did I lose them all? I lose them all. Christ. The only DT that makes it in is this one. Another knight is coming. This Quo's getting plus melee, which is interesting since he's going mostly. I think at this point, does he have a Hydra down? I think if my DT didn't do that much damage, but at least it took out all his drones, or it made him stop mining. Okay, I think at this point we actually executed a strategy, which is that the blue Protoss had come at us twice with just Stalkers. So it seems like he's just one of those guys who play Stalkers. So we decided to go Hydra. Like, I think I called, like, just go Hydra. Because if we get enough Hydras, then we can just destroy his Stalker army. It just absolutely rapes him. And I went Immortal, which also destroys stalkers. We didn't really consider Zerg as much of a threat. And it really, they're not. Like, blue's the one that's... Oh, actually, like, at this point, we've caught up. I'm taking my 4th. He already has his 4th. He's taking his 5th. But we're both maxed, so that's good. Oh, no. Quo's maxed. Quo's maxed. That's huge. Oh, dang. Yeah. Quo can pump out a lot of armor. This is pretty good. I'm not even close to max. Holy shit, because I lost my 3rd. This is a terrible attack. This is literally your textbook worst attack. Just going up a ramp, into a concave, into static defense, blind, no vision. Just like textbook no. I split off my army here and Quo's here. This is actually a really good defensive setup if he comes down to chase, because if he chased us, which he could have, then we could have like done the same thing to him, just collapse on him with a massive concave. So we prevented the chase, which is good. We're macroing well. Look at this. Quo's like staying pretty low. I'm staying pretty low. These guys are... God, red is terrible. He's just the worst player. Blue's maxed out, so he's banking now, so that's fine. Oh, this is bad, man. Wow, we lost like 5 hydras on the way. This is bad. Is Quo rebuilding? Quo needs to rebuild hydras. Christ. Alright, so at least we have the ramps. Oh my god, we're gonna lose 2 more. Oh, that sucks. Oh, 3 more hydras go down. Christ. Quo, rebuild. Rebuild the hydras. Alright. So, blue is... Okay, so red double expanded, so he took his 4th. But again, this guy is oversaturated on his natural, oversaturated on his main. Alright, this is bad on him. He did the same thing, going up a ramp into a concave. Lost probably 6 stalkers. Quo's drone transfer. I can't believe this. Got through. Oh no, all these hydras. Oh god. Yeah, we're bleeding so many games that Quo's maxed out. That's huge. And he rebuilds 8 instantly. Really good macro as well. Alright, this is our first actual maneuver we executed. Can we go back and see that? Alright, we executed the first time, I think, in our ever that we've played Starcraft, including the times we played as well, where we executed an actual tactical maneuver, which is what we called this, which is to collapse on him from 2 ramps to form a massive concave. And, so that's good, we have a huge concave. I land these sick feedbacks. Holy shit, let's watch those feedbacks again. So, alright, let's watch this maneuver. Okay, this sucks, we lose all these hydras. Christ. Okay, so I think we executed this maneuver where we're like, let's collapse on him from both ramps. Huge concave, that's really huge. Zealots coming in, that's huge. I actually landed these sick feedbacks. I have feedback on a rapid key, and so I land the sick feedbacks. Only 2 storms landed. In fact, and then I turned them into Archon. In fact, I think that was game winning, because if he had actually been able to storm hydras die to storm. They have 90 health. I think storm does 75 damage if you stay in it the whole time. So like 2 storms will kill hydras. This is a decent fight because you don't ever want to fight hydras with stalkers. And there's equal concaves. At this point, I think we just push up the ramp. I think we could keep pushing, like seeing that the immortals aren't shooting, we should just keep pushing up the ramp, which is good. Red finally shows up. He just, this guy's terrible. Okay. We don't have any detection though, which is bad. Good. It's pretty bad. Oh, this is bad. He doesn't actually lose that much hydras, so that's good. And then we've completely destroyed Blue's army, so I think the game is pretty over. Look at the supplies. It's over. I need to be warping in. I am not warping in. This is bad. Sometimes when I go into, like, when I fight, I forget to warp in. I forget to build off of my robos. Okay, I'm finally warping in. Stalkers. Okay, the lurkers, we still don't have detection. Quo is building it though. I think he called it. Oh, he has it now. Alright, now we can collapse on the lurkers with the immortals, and then, yeah, there's nothing else left here. Yeah, this game is now over. Yeah, that was first time we executed a tactical maneuver, which is when we collapse on both sides. First time we executed a strategy that I ended up winning the game, which was to go hiders, knowing that this guy was a mass stalker player. And basically keeping Quo's hiders alive. Oh, and then the feedbacks. The first time I landed the feedbacks onto the High Templar, which saved the hiders from dying, because the whole strategy hinged around the hiders surviving. That's huge. That was huge. Yeah, really good. Okay, so here I use Blink to create a concave and let my immortals like move in. So I'll blink to the side a lot to create concaves, which is all about Starcraft. If you don't have micro, it's all about concaves. What's going on here? So we do well. We're good. We've won the game at this point. Yeah, it was a good game. I think we were behind a lot. The 12 pool, like, that sucked. He took out my third. That sucked. GG's. That was good. I think pretty good game. Pretty good game. I think we're starting to do better with Quo Zerg and me as ground Protoss. It's actually much funner to play ground Protoss because you have to be a lot more strategic. A lot more multitasking involved. Good game, though. Good game. GG's.